Francis, welcome to another video. I am so sorry that I haven't posted in a whole month. I have been busy opening my new booth space in a place where a lot of makers sell their stuff, and also working on this hallway makeover that I am about to show you. It is not a furniture makeover, but as you guys know, I like to do all things DIY, and my home is not an exception. So I'm gonna show you how this hallway turned out from this to this. First things first, we're going to remove the decor that was placed on this wall before, all of these records, and although I do love them, I feel like we never quite completed a lot of the house like this. And also the color, while it was a good fresh update at the time, it has definitely past its point of enjoyment, and I have learned quite a bit since we did this years ago. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to patch all the holes left behind by the record display, and I'm going to use join compound, also known as sheetrock mud, and this one is the 45-minute. It comes in 20, 45, and 90-minute work time, so I just happen to have 45 minutes handy, and that's what I'm going to use. I am sure there's plenty of videos out there, but if you've never done sheetrock, it's a good idea to use a wet sponge to smooth it out. It helps you get a smooth finish, and if you're going to texture, you would do that right after this dries. Next, we updated and upgraded our doors. We used to have a 12-year-old dog that had anxiety, and every time we left him in the house, he tore up the house. We never got around to replacing the doors until now, so it is time. We're upgrading to 6-panel doors instead of this plain doors, and that's what Corey's doing.
Come home, work. Wake up, work. Sleep, work. Work, 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 work.
After all the doors got installed, we patched all the holes with patch and seal, and used silicone to patch any seams because we want a smooth, continuous look, and then I wipe it off with a wet rag to get any excess off before painting. I'm going to spare you the painting part, and just know that it was all painted white, which is the same color as the rest of the house. Y'all, I was so scatterbrained with opening my new shop and building all the stuff that I needed to build for that I completely just didn't do a mood board for this hallway, and that was a huge mistake. I hadn't picked out a rug first, and so the colors that I chose for my accent wall were not at all what I ended up with, because I hadn't done my mood board and I wanted some color and I was craving some bright and happy colors. So I chose to make an accent wall, and this is again not what it ended up looking like, but this is how I did it. I used a compass to kind of keep the same width on all of my lines and do a rough sketch on my wall. Again, the colors, pay no attention to them because they will be changed at the end, but this is how the process worked. I wanted some color and I was craving some bright and happy colors, but at the end of the day, they just don't go with the style that my house is. And so I painted over it because, as I always tell you, it's just paint. You can always paint over it and it'll be like it never happened. And that's what I did, and I am so glad that I changed the colors. Let me show you what we went with now. And so I painted over with the new colors, and we are good to go now. If you've seen my bathroom makeover and our kitchen makeover, you know that our house is pretty neutral, but I recently started embracing a lot of black to go with the white because I think it still remains neutral, but it has some elegance to it and some more of a statement kind of look, even though it's white. So I painted all of the doors that we installed in a color black, and for this I used a color by Wise Owl Paint called 1 Hour Enamel, and I love this product. It is unlike anything in the market. It cures 90% of the way within an hour or two, so you can return to using your pieces almost immediately. Seems like I've used it plenty, and so I painted the doors black to give it a more modern look, as you know. And yeah, I cannot say enough good things about this product. It's worth every penny. Alright, after I painted the doors, I wanted to work on this section right here. If you remember from the picture, I had this record, and I am just going to make it in a different design. I'm going to use the same 1/4 inch plywood that I had, and I'm going to cut it all into squares and then stain the new raw edges to match the dark stain that it already had. And don't forget to pre-drill your holes to make your life easier when attaching them to the wall. You can totally opt to hot glue the records onto the backing if you wanted to, but we do have a record player and I didn't want to damage the records in case we ever wanted to play them. There are some cool ones in there. Alright, before I show you the finished look, I want to go over the mood board again, this time with some of the fixtures that we upgraded and replaced, such as the light on the ceiling, the doors, the doorknobs, the hinges, the door pulls for the bifold doors in the laundry room that connect as well, and a hallway rug. So lots of items, even though it's not an actual room, but it all came together in the end. I actually didn't order the rug that came, or the rug pad that came with the rug, on accident, but it ended up working out even better because I found this one on Home Depot, and it is perfect. It has the non-slippery side, and it works perfectly fine, or it should. Let's see. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys will subscribe, and you can always follow me on Instagram. I show you every day what I'm up to over there because editing videos is a lot harder than just posting on my stories. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you the next time. Okay, love you, bye!
Makes me so damn